Have you ever wondered why Apple's entry-level iPad hasn't seen an update in nearly 2 years? With all the buzz around iPhones, iPads often fly under the radar. But that might be about to change. What could Apple have in store for the next generation of its most affordable tablet, the iPad 11? Apple's base iPad lineup has quietly become one of the best value products in its ecosystem. It's the go-to device for students, casual users, and even businesses on a budget. But let's be honest, compared to the iPhone, the iPad doesn't exactly get the same spotlight. The iPad 10 last saw an update in 2022 when it got a sleek new design and a few welcome tweaks. But since then, silence. Until now, rumors are swirling, and we're starting to get hints about what Apple might be planning for the iPad 11. Let's break it down and see what could make this budget-friendly iPad an even better deal. First, let's talk design. The 2022 iPad was a big leap forward with its 10.9-inch display, Touch ID in the power button, and that USB-C port that finally brought it in line with the iPad Air and Pro models. Don't expect a full redesign for the iPad 11. It's likely that Apple will stick to what works. But what if Apple decides to spice things up with some new colors? While nothing's confirmed, adding more color options could be Apple's way of keeping the lineup fresh. It's a small change, but it could help the iPad stand out in classrooms or workplaces where personalization matters. Now here's where it gets interesting: performance. The current iPad 10 is powered by the A14 chip, which was groundbreaking when it launched with the iPhone 12. But today, it's starting to show its age. So for the iPad 11, Apple is expected to upgrade to the A16 chip. This is the same chip found in the iPhone 15, and it's going to bring major performance improvements, especially in areas like gaming, multitasking, and even video editing. Faster, smoother, and more efficient. Plus, there's hope for longer battery life, something that's always welcome. Now, there's a slim chance Apple could go even further and use an A17 Pro or A18 chip, but that might come with a price tag hike. The base iPad is all about affordability, so it seems more likely they'll stick with the A16. Still, imagine the possibilities. Apple has been rolling out Wi-Fi 6E across most of its new devices, and we could see that upgrade make its way to the iPad 11 too. Right now, the iPad only supports Wi-Fi 6, which is fine for most tasks. But if you're lucky enough to have a Wi-Fi 6E router, the iPad 11 could make your internet experience even faster. With Wi-Fi 6E, you get access to the 6 GHz band, which offers faster speeds, better reliability, and less interference. Perfect for everything from streaming to video calls. Alright, let's talk numbers. We're expecting the iPad 11 to stick to the $349 price point for the base 64GB model, which is great news if you're watching your budget. But there's a wild card here. Could Apple boost the base storage to 128GB without raising the price? Apple has been bumping storage options in other devices, and while there's no strong rumor pointing to this just yet, it wouldn't be surprising to see the iPad follow suit. More storage for the same price? That's something we could all get behind. So, when will we actually see the iPad 11? Apple is rumored to hold an event in October where we might see some new M4 Max and the iPad Mini 7. But will the iPad 11 make an appearance? Some insiders, like analyst Ross Young, suggest that the iPad 11 could be pushed to 2025 because of display shipment delays. And Mark Gurman hinted that Apple might be working on a new Magic Keyboard accessory for this iPad that could be ready by mid-2025. If that's the case, the iPad 11 might get delayed to launch alongside that accessory, or it could come out sooner and the accessory follows later. Either way, one thing's for sure: Apple has something up its sleeve for the iPad, and it's going to be exciting to see how they keep pushing this entry-level device forward. Thanks for sticking with me through this iPad 11 deep dive. And before you go, check out this next video right here. See you.